what do you think is important to note for like DOPs who are doing it for the first time, or your cameramen that are doing it for the first time, and how do they help get the shot that you're trying to perform?
Just communicate with us.
Mm,
Sometimes like there's a very there's no communication, so we can't help you as stunt performers get what you're looking for. I always do my best work when I know the camera ops and we're doing a fight and I know where they want me to play to. I
mm,
know what they want. I know what the director wants in terms of my physicality, and I can give them what they want. But
yeah.
when they talk amongst themselves and expect for, these expect for the telepathy to happen between us and them,
Mm,
it's not going to work.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, I'm also curious to know, especially for you, because especially with this industry where it's there's so many risks. What's an injury that you've had that you, I guess, what's the most impactful injury that you've had?
I haven't had a career altering injury in this
Mm,
business, thank God.
yeah, good.
um, One I would say would be a chronic injury, um,
Mm,
just a like a back kind of intercostal, like lower rib area um, injury that happened. That kind of just, as soon as I thought it was better, just kept coming back.
mm,
But thankfully, in this industry, I haven't had anything career altering, and also with our job, we are able to say no. Every job that is offered to me, it's not like I'm like, yes, 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 burn me,
yeah,
throw me off the cliff. It's stunts is very much so, hey Maya, especially if it's a real gag.
yeah,
If it's not just like running and falling on a Wednesday. Like if it's like, hey, like we have a descender coming from the top of a building and you're going to be on fire, they're going to tell you, and we're going to rep it and we're going to rehearse it. So they say, hey, are you available to do this gag? You can say yes or no.
so with that, you can say yes or no. Fair.
Mhm.
Was there ever a point that there was a pressure of I can't say no? So the reason why I asked that, because when I was on a stunt team, like there's always the whisper of, "Oh, you better say yes, or else you're not gonna, you make yourself unavailable, and they're not gonna want that." So, what did you ever face that kind of pressure?
Also, because of the fact that I grew up in this industry and I had a mother who had gone through certain things and been pressured into certain things and had her own experience and shared them with me, I was able to come to this industry as a different kind of
With
newbie.
some experience, yeah,
Yeah, and just knowing myself and knowing my boundaries and knowing to stay within them. But that is a huge thing in our culture. And it needs
ah,
to be addressed because just the ability that people think, oh, if I say no, they're never going to hire me. I've spoken to numerous stunt coordinators that I've told no to, stunt coordinators that I haven't rubbed, the right way, just off the rip, that finally got to know me. And the main consensus in our community, regardless of that culture, which needs to be nipped in the bud because it's backwards and it's wrong and it's unsafe,
mhm,
is that the majority of the stunt coordinators, especially in Vancouver, they don't want you to say yes to anything you can't do because it makes them look bad if you show up and you can't do the job or you mess it up in front of
yeah,
everybody.
yeah,
So it actually is much better to say no if you know you can't do it, because then
yeah,
you save the embarrassment for our department as well.
yeah.